let's briefly review the system hardware and how it works. This is a typical installation example in a server room, a high-risk zone for fire. In fact, the majority of all fires start as electrical fires. Inert gas is stored at 200 bar or 300 bar pressure in large cylinders, 80 and 140 liter sizes, and are stored in a safe place outside of the protection zone. The number of cylinders depends on the area of zone being protected. Each cylinder is equipped with a patented pressure differential valve which actuates the release of agent in event of a fire. Inerex gives you the choice of how to actuate your system discharge, either electronically, pneumatically, or manually. All of the in an inert gas cylinder bank must be actuated at the same time. This is generally done by creating a master cylinder and connecting it to all of the other slave cylinders via pneumatic tubing. Mounted on each valve is optional Inerex pressure reducer that reduces the discharge pressure from 200 or 300 bar to a constant 40 bar dynamic pressure. It helps reduce time and cost of installation while improving safety. Here, you can observe the difference in discharge pressure at the manifold. An unregulated discharge releases a violent high-pressure wave that can damage a building structure if not properly ventilated. But the Inerex pressure reducer controls the outlet to a dynamic pressure of just 40 bar. This dramatically improves safety and reduces the cost and complexity of the installation. Also, installers can use thinner bore and lower grade piping, which is both less expensive and quicker to install. Plus, with a lower discharge pressure, the overpressure vent can be smaller. Hoses connect each cylinder to the central manifold. Inerex offers a range of durable hoses and an extendable modular manifold system for single or double row configurations, together with multiple manifold accessories, such as check valves, pressure gauges, and safety valves. The nozzle disperses the inert gas agent into the protection zone. The Inerex range of 46 nozzle sizes from 3 mm through 25.5 mm ensures you have the size your installation requires, without compromise. So what happens in the event of a fire? When a fire is detected, for example via a smoke detector, a signal is sent to the control panel that in turn electronically actuates the Inerex master valve. When the master cylinder is actuated, it automatically releases the pressure in the head of each actuator, which holds the valve in the closed position, and the inert gas is released. The discharge of the master valve also triggers all the other cylinder valves to discharge at the same time. The gas is released through the pressure regulators, which regulate the dynamic discharge pressure to a safe and constant level. Now, at lower pressure, the inert gas travels through the discharge hoses to the manifold, through the piping to the nozzles, where it floods the room with inert gas within 60 or 120 seconds. This fire is quickly smothered once the oxygen level drops below the 15% threshold. The gas would then be allowed to sit undisturbed for a hold time of about 10 minutes, which helps prevent reignition. Commonly, a system is configured to protect multiple zones from the same cylinder rack. This is accomplished by installing directional valves with a control panel. Inerex offers 5 different sizes of pneumatically operated directional valves for different pipe sizes, 1 inch to 3 inch. Additionally, a simple control panel is used to control the directional valve. When the system is armed, the valves are in the normally closed position. In the event of a fire, a signal is sent to the electronic control unit that in turn electronically actuates the Inerex master valve, while at the same time sends a signal to the directional valve of the fire zone to open. The discharge can only pass through the piping to the zone with the fire and not to the other zone. Inerex really is ideal for all applications, particularly those zones with high human occupancy and with sensitive and precious contents that cannot risk damage by water or chemical residues. You can trust Inerex technology to perform at the critical moment. So for your next project, let us prove it to you. Install Inerex and create your own zone of confidence. Inerex is the